Hello there, lucky Libras. Welcome. Anastasia here. We're going to do your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of April 7th through April 13th. And Libra, this is quite an important week. We have the full moon coming up in your sign, in our sign, Libra. And this is not just going to affect just our zodiac sign, but actually a lot of people and a lot of relationships in the world, because Libra is all about one-on-one relationships. Now for us, Aries happens to fall into our 7th house, which also means this for us personally, for Libra, this is going to be major conclusions regarding some sort of commitments, relationships in your life. Okay, full moons always bring about completion, conclusion, sometimes endings. And so your relationship currently, maybe you have a relationship in your life, it could go either way. I mean, you know already which way it's going. So it could be that you are solidifying your commitment, signing some sort of a contract, committing yourself to something, whether it's a new job, new goal, new partnership, new romantic relationship. You're committing yourself to something here, making it your dedication, expressing your feelings, making plans for the future together, Libra. Or it could be also a dissolution of partnership that doesn't serve you anymore. All right, because it is the full moon so it could be actually both, where you are leaving one employment and then employer and moving on to the next one, maybe leaving one choice of career, moving on to the next one. And it could be personal relationships as well, Libra. So especially if you're in the process of actually relocating, changing, making big changes in your life. So this is big. This is a big kind of a change in commitment energy here, the full moon in Libra. What's helping us this week actually is that the fact that we are ending Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde. We're done with that. Okay, so if you've had some sort of struggles communicating disagreements or disputes in personal relationships, maybe just feeling kind of edgy, then this energy is going to smooth out starting with this coming week, Libra. Everything is going to be easier too, and I feel you will receive a lot of green lights to proceed with the original goals, plans here. So this is kind of giving you, since Mercury is going direct again, it will once again give you that green light to sign contracts, to commit to something, to devote yourself and things like that, Libra. So this is a really good sign. Okay, now the main energy message we received from this beautiful Eastern ink deck, which is kind of an Asian style deck. The main energy for this upcoming week, Libra, is the World card. And I was like, this card came out and I was like, this could not have been more perfect for this week. There is some sort of delay ending, okay? The World card is all about cycle completing successfully. A lot of times, this is a major arcana card. So for some of you, this could be playing out in the background where you are overall completing a major chapter in your life. Okay, but since we're talking about a weekly forecast here, this could be something on a smaller level, like you could be accomplishing some sort of a goal this week that you set up for yourself. You could feel, you could be like completing a project, training, some sort of, achievement here in the picture, Libra, where you have conquered the challenge. Okay, Saturn is associated with this World card. Saturn is all about challenges that you overcome, okay, that bring about great fulfillment, because it's not worth it unless you had to overcome something, put effort into it, and then when you achieve it, you feel so accomplished and so fulfilled. Now this is also a card of like feeling complete within you. Like you could be You know, this person here is looking happy in this full like sun energy, and you know, this could be traveling in the picture as well. Sense of freedom, but also sense of like wholeness, integration of things that you've learned and maybe putting them into practice now. This could be about relationships, feeling whole and belonging in a relationship, Libra. So this is kind of the energy of feeling complete. Something here is definitely a good sign. Not to mention, just like the full moon, it's also a sign of completing something, completion, accomplishment, successful achievement, Libra. So this is really good energy. Whatever it is, you're going to feel complete this week is the message I'm getting. So travel, like I mentioned in the picture as well, maybe even world travel. All right, Libra. So the first thing we're going to do with today is draw some I Ching, throw some I Ching coins here and get a message from the Chinese ancient divination system, the I Ching. So let's go ahead and get started. Thank you so much, universe. Spirit guides, please let us know what are the most important messages for Libra Collective this upcoming week, April 7th through April 13th. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew. All right, let me set this aside and pull out a paper so I can write down what we receive. First thing first, if you're new to this, I'm going to throw these coins 6 times, and if we land on the tails, it's 2 points, the heads, it's 3 points, and then we tally up the score and draw lines depending on the number we get, and then that will tell us the message. So we're going to focus on the main message for this upcoming week. Thank you so much. Most important message for Libra for this upcoming week. Hopefully it's not too loud. All right, so 3, 3, 6 plus 2 is 8. So the first line is a yin line, an interrupted feminine energy here, because it's an even number. Most important message for Libra this upcoming week, please. All right, then we have the 6, 2, 2, 2. That's another yin line, and it's a changing line because 6 and 9 are changing energies. What else for Libra? Another 6. Look at that. So look at that. The first part of the hexagram is all feminine energy here. All right, now we have a 9. That is also a changing line, but that's the masculine energy. So there's a lot of changing lines already, Libra, which indicates that we are in the process of moving. The energy is flowing right now, so we're not in a stable state, kind of like something is changing here. Wow, yeah, unbelievable. Most of them are changing lines. That's crazy. That means we might need to look up the next hexagram, what it's changing to. One more message for Libra, please. Okay, so here we have 8, I believe. Yes, that's an 8. Okay, so we break it out into 2 hexagrams, and I'm going to pull out my chart. Here's the chart we're going to go by. By the way, I'm using the Visionary I Ching Cards Guidebook here. So the bottom trigram here is all interrupted lines, all feminine energy, and this is like earth right here. Okay, and then the top one is solid, and an interrupted line, so that is the lake. So we have the earth and the lake, and where do they intercept? They intercept at number 45. So that's the hexagram we're going to look up right now, number 45. Now, because it's changing, a lot of changing lines are in here. That means that the energy is already switching to a different state, And so we have kind of a new hexagram here where I'm going to change only the lines that appear changing. So the feminine lines become masculine here and the masculine become feminine. It's almost like flipped here. And it's changing into the, let's see, earth and wind. 40, oh, so 45 is changing. Did I get that right? Yeah, 45 is changing into 46 Libra. That's, did I, no, I don't think so, right? Yes, sorry. Yes, 46. Wow, so this is interesting. 45 is changing into 46. Let's look it up. So 45. If you're new to this, this must be really confusing to you, but just follow along. Gathering together. Okay, so that's the energy I'm feeling also for this week. Now, remember, that's the main energy we drew. So really, this is the main energy we received for this week, Libra. Gathering together. Are you traveling to meet up with someone? Are you getting together with friends and family for any occasion? Or are you joining a new group, new community? Gathering together is a big message here, okay? It indicates some sort of socializing. The power of gathering together is represented by a rally where each individual's strength is magnified by the collective power of community, okay? So history has shown that mass movements can bring about stable, ordered, and durable conditions for the better. This reading may be pointing to an auspicious time for large group events or undertakings, Libra. Maybe you have some sort of large gatherings in your family, but this is an auspicious time to do that. The guiding force over shared vision is essential to align unified forces and keep your people advancing toward a common goal. So you may be uniting, joining new groups, new communities, maybe even pursuing a new job, employment, where it's more aligned with your goals. So any time of gathering together is a time of potentially great power, which can be either positive or negative, you know. Everything is magnified when masses of people join together for a single purpose, single goal. So this is really interesting message here. Now, the next energy we receive, pushing upward, Libra. Wow. Can I just say this is a really auspicious message here? Pushing upward is like, it's showing a little seed here that's pushing upwards. And then there's a lotus flower on the top. And I'm really tempted to find that card here because this is actually a deck. So this is gathering together and this is pushing upward. So gathering together, you have a large volume of water, which depicts like emotions. You know, there could be emotional gatherings, intuitive, it could be picking up energy from other people here as well, is what I'm getting. There's some sort of sanctuary in the picture, Libra, and that's the main energy. And then pushing upward, if you take a look at this image, it's a seed pushing upward, and there's a beautiful lotus flower growing on top. It's something, the seed is about to push through the ground. You're about to see something emerge. The seed you planted is about to produce some sort of a reward outcome, show you first signs of success, Libra. And that's where I feel like the world card comes in. 4 + 6 = 10, which is the number of completion. So let me read about this one. Let's set this aside. Okay, let me read about this one. Natural advancement is represented by growth in springtime. when new plant life pushes upward through the earth. The emphasis is on upward motion, a movement from obscurity to influence, with growth that is supported by adaptability and an absence of obstacle. Constant, flexible growth is the key attribute of a plant pushing upward. This reading suggests a period of promotion and prosperity for you. Libra, you saw the coins jump out. You saw me draw the lines and the messages. Libra, this is big, and it's probably related to some sort of gatherings. So what this is a confirmation that right now there could be influential people that could help you push upward, achieve your goal, succeed. Maybe you are part of a larger group who is working on a goal together. Make a sincere effort right now. Remain tolerant and flexible, and you will experience growth and advancement. Willpower and self-control are necessary to manage growth properly, but an inner enthusiasm for life is what drives it. And that's kind of a depiction of like springtime, you know. This is the burst of energy that we're receiving. Mercury going direct, Venus going direct. Venus especially gives birth to things, right? And so this is something here is pushing you forward. It could be the people you're surrounding. You're getting motivation from people that you are surrounded by now. A single person or a group of people, a friend, a word somebody said, Libra, a good news. This is a wonderful message to receive, to open our reading with. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here, and we'll draw some more cards here as I always do. But I wanted to go ahead and start with that. So let's draw some Lenormand messages for Libra Collective, please. This upcoming week, most important messages for Libra Collective this upcoming week. Thank you so much. Most important messages. What do we have going on? First message out is, of course, number 27, a letter. This message has been coming up so much for us, Libra. Obviously, there is important information coming forward. News, messages, emails, texts, documentation, official letters in mail. I love this, by the way. This has like a Japanese, Chinese, I'm not really sure. I think it's Japanese theme. But yeah, so let's see what else comes up here. This letter has been coming up so much for us. Contracts and things like that. What else for Libra is this upcoming week, please? Most important messages. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have the 24, which is the love, the heart, love letters, good news, Libra, heartfelt communication here, definitely romantic energy, as well as just a loving exchange of compassionate words and love and care here. Maybe somebody will receive a secret lover letter. I don't know, Libra, but something good here is definitely on the way. What else for a Libra? Oh, well, there you go. This is the lucky clover coming out for us again. In case you haven't watched the monthly reading or the bonus reading, the clover is coming out for us a lot this month, Libra, and here's your confirmation. So this is a lucky message. You're going to feel lucky, fortunate this week to be around someone, to know someone, to come into contact with someone. There could be really good news coming from this person, or they could be sharing really good news about them as well. All right, what else do we need to know here for Libra this upcoming week, please? What else do we need to know for Libra? All right, we have the garden, beautiful message of gatherings. Maybe you are going to a park. Maybe you are invited to a beautiful picnic, or event, gathering. Lucky meeting is what I'm getting. Lucky meeting. Connections made. Look at the bridge. I'm kind of noticing the bridge mostly. Okay, what else for Libra this upcoming week, please? Group meetings, events. Yeah, what else for Libra? Celebrations in your family, maybe. What else for Libra this upcoming week, please? Most important messages for Libra this upcoming week. Birds, more communication coming forward, and this is the owls. So this is usually there's like parrots or chickens and as the birds, but this is owls, and they're like, I think these are owls, and they're white, wise owls. So there's this not just gossip, there's this wisdom communicated, important information communicated, information wisdom shared, maybe some sort of knowledge shared with you, Libra. Learning something new, definitely communication in the picture. What else? What else for Libra here, please? And this piece of information is going to be key, very important for you. The key, the golden key, unlocks lots of important opportunities, Libra. Important secrets revealed, communication, knowledge. So if you are learning something in a group setting, then this information is going to be very important for you. You're going to draw a lot of conclusions, maybe even find the missing puzzle piece. Also, the letter and the clover together and the garden kind of indicate like you win something, like a raffle ticket. Like you put $2 in, you get a raffle ticket, and then you win something, okay, like a door prize or something. So definitely don't miss out on any gatherings this week, Libra. All right, so let's move on to tarot messages. Let's draw a few cards here for Libra for the upcoming week, please. Most important messages for Libra for the upcoming week. Thank you so much. Most important messages for Libra for the upcoming week. Thank you so much. We have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is about being adventurous, taking risks, doing something brave, courageous, being spontaneous as well. So doing a lot of action. Travel is definitely also in the picture here. A lot of times when I receive the Knight of Wands, it tells me to go ahead and book that trip. Go ahead and set out on that hiking adventure or whatever. Try something new as well here. So let's see what else. What do you need to know about the Knight of Wands? Nine of Cups, Libra. Ooh, this is beautiful. Total satisfaction guaranteed. Now, I feel like this is also a messenger. The Knight of Wands brings good news, messages, something that you've been waiting for perhaps, and now you're very satisfied. This is also if you're traveling, you're feeling very satisfied. You're feeling like everything is wonderful, going your way. Exciting, Libra. I love this. The Nine of Cups is just what you were hoping for, basically. It's just what you were hoping for. This could be that happy, wonderful, joyful news that comes your way here, because as I mentioned, knights are always messengers, but it could also be if you're traveling, you're experiencing you're uncovering something wonderful because it's like a spontaneous travel perhaps, and it causes you a lot of satisfaction here, Libra. Okay, what else for a Libra, please, this upcoming week? Thank you. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is about wish fulfillment, Libra. This is a beautiful energy to receive. Something you were hoping for is here. What else? Okay, this is way too many cards popping out here. What do we have? Nine of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. Ooh, yeah. So I'm definitely seeing some sort of sharing. You're sharing, you're maybe gifting somebody, sharing your rewards. For example, the Knight of Pentacles is about enjoying the spoils of your labor. You could have saved a lot for this vacation, for this travel, and or you could have, this could be spoiling your loved ones, because we have the Six of Pentacles, which is about sharing that with others, being very generous. It could be gifts exchanged. So if you're traveling to see your family, your friends, you could be exchanging gifts, bringing them something special, or they could be bringing you something special. I'm also seeing a lot of times the Nine of Pentacles is depicted like in the garden, and we have the garden right here, which could be social events and occasions. We have the child in the picture as well, so this could be spoiling your child, celebrating birthdays, celebrating anniversaries. But interesting that the child came up. I feel like, I mean, the Page of Cups is usually something that you enjoy with pure heart and innocence, or a younger person in your life. So this definitely could be enjoying something with your child, sharing that love, doing something creative or like sensual, experiencing something, treating yourself to something nice, something sensual as well here, Libra. Maybe this is a gift for yourself in the picture here, but I am definitely seeing you are being generous with your time and money right now, investing in something as well, perhaps for yourself, for your own emotional health. Absolutely beautiful here. And as well as vacation time, also time, or just time off, time off here. You could be buying something new, something that you would love and enjoy, like a new item. Okay, Libra, what else for Libra Collective this upcoming week, please? Thank you so much. What else for Libra Collective this upcoming week? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What else for Libra Collective this upcoming week? Thank you, thank you, thank you. The High Priestess. Oh my goodness. So yes, don't forget, this is the full moon energy. So I feel like whenever we have the full moon, we have all of our senses kind of enhance. Intuition enhances. We receive inner wisdom. We receive signs and synchronicities, and that's definitely what the High Priestess is here to tell you. Is right now is really time to tune in, especially around the full moon time, because there could be important information coming forward. And we do have birds, and we do have the key. So either you are learning new information that's very important for you, something that was hidden before, or you are figuring things out on your own, the signs and the messages that you receive, Libra. So but something is definitely coming clear to you, like inner wisdom. All right, what else here for Libra? You could be also engaged in some sort of meditation this week, some sort of energy work. Maybe you are doing readings for yourself. What else for Libra here regarding the High Priestess? Thank you so much. Eight of Cups. As you can see, this is like, well, this is supposed to be, I think, the solar eclipse. But the Eight of Cups is about leaving something behind and moving on. looking for something new to focus your attention on, looking for new passions, new path, focusing on a new interest, and kind of walking away from distractions as well. Let's draw another card to focus on something new, more worthwhile. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay, a bunch of... Okay, I was shuffling here and a bunch of cards kind of flew out, so everything got a little messed up. Let's go ahead and draw another card for Libra here. What do we need to know about the Eight of Cups? The Hermit. So yeah, here by the end of the week, I feel like you are going to feel more withdrawn, like you want to sit down and eliminate distractions and kind of focus on peace and quiet. Maybe this week is a busy one for you. Maybe this is a time for deeper meditation, deeper contemplation, but there's definitely something about that, Libra, here. And I feel like you are considering maybe moving on, moving forward, maybe leaving behind something. You're contemplating something here, Libra. It could be that you need to... Nobody else's advice and it's not going to help you here. It's something that you're going to have to decide on your own and kind of seek your own answer here from within. But I think you're going to receive that answer. So a little bit of hermiting is happening by the end of the week. Absolutely here. All right, and one final message for Libra here, please. One final message for Libra for this upcoming week. I also feel like this is more of a concentration energy, you know, like leaving behind distractions and like really tuning in, okay, quieting your mind for some reason is what I'm getting here, Libra. Okay, one more message for Libra for the upcoming week. One final message for Libra for the upcoming week. Thank you so much. Oh, wow, the Hierophant. So, yikes, Libra. There's definitely something here with the wisdom, with the spiritual enlightenment, with learning something new. I think it has to do with your own spiritual growth, focusing on what's right for you, listening to a mentor, being a mentor, Libra. But yeah, this is somehow enhancing your spiritual discipline. I'm picking up on spiritual discipline here. So it could be that you realize that all the answers are within you, and then you have potentially something to share right here, the owls and the key. And I think you something dawns on you, something important dawns on you. You get some sort of answer, sign, Libra. Beautiful message here. There's also a Taurus energy. And I'm seeing like two people here bowing down before this, like, let's say priest, you know, before their master, their teacher. And it's almost like you are surrendering to your new path. Like you are agreeing to some sort of a commitment, to your own spiritual commitment, to your own maybe relationship commitment. It's kind of like making a promise, if you know what I mean, that you will continue with something, that you will continue learning, growing here. Commitment is what I'm picking up from this card in particular, to a specific practice or a person or something, Libra, or a task, activity, dedication. Pushing upward is an interesting card. Don't forget, we received the pushing upward, and this is where you are, you know, something beautiful is coming to life for you here in the near future, and you continue to push up Maybe this has to do with spiritual meaning, like you continue to push up to your enlightenment, to understand something for yourself. Okay, Libra? So interesting. A lot of that spiritual meaning here, especially by the end of the week. I feel it does have to do with full moon in Libra energy. Maybe you are leaving one commitment and committing to something else entirely, Libra. But the answer has to come from within for you. All right, we're going to draw a couple final messages here using the Wisdom of Hafiz Oracle deck here for Libra. Most important messages for Libra collective this upcoming week. Embrace your magnificence. I love this. The peacock reminds me of like the Nine of Pentacles card, and we did receive the Nine of Pentacles because in the traditional tarot, I think it's depicted in the Nine of Pentacles a lot, the peacock. This tells you that you may not be completely aware of your powers and your skills and your talents, Libra. This card calls you to play, to experience the joy of being, taking up the fullness of your space, and strutting the genius of you, unself-consciously, even as a young child would. This is an act of generosity as you share your brilliance with the world. You grant permission for others to share theirs. So this is like you being yourself, also enjoying others' company. You're sharing generously with others as well. Like I said, reminds me of the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, where everything seems to be wonderful for you at this time, and you just kind of, you just kind of show off your feathers and share that gratitude and energy with others as well, Libra. So this is beautiful. I like this message. Embrace your magnificence, and definitely share it with others. What else for Libra this upcoming week, please? Most important message. What else for Libra? Most important message. Thank you so much. Oh, kindle love, rekindle love, kindle love. What a beautiful message. Once again, this is about togetherness. This is about showing appreciation, love, care for others. So this is definitely something. Love is in the air, Libra. Absolutely. You could be spending a lot of time with a loved one, having family gatherings. So embrace that. It's in your best interest to be very tender with yourself as well. Forgive, understand, and adore the complex wonder that you are. When you kindle love, compassion inwardly, you also radiate it outwardly, and life begins to respond to that choice. The cells of your body and the very cells of the air are compelled by that energy, creating a love vortex. Wow, Libra. So this is definitely saying that love is contagious this week. Your love for life and for yourself, and to embracing you is contagious. You're feeling lucky and you're sharing that energy with others. So that's nice. Okay, what else? One more message for Libra this week. Thank you so much. One more message for Libra this week. Protect your boundaries. I like that because I feel like that's what we're doing over here at the end of the week. It's basically saying, okay, everybody's had enough of me and my energy. Now it's time for me to withdraw and hermit a little bit and go within and decide things for myself. Your boundaries are part of life's birthright, but they must be carefully cultivated and consciously guarded. Just as an ungated garden is open to predators, so too is our energy when it lacks a strong container. So be watchful, be generous with your energy, but equally generous to your own life force. So I am just like really in awe how this is telling you to almost like withdraw here at the end of the week when you have exhausted your social quota, and it's or your generosity quota, and you're kind of being told to, okay, now quiet down. You're gonna conserve your energy so that you can continue you grow and rest personally as well. Libra, lots of messages coming through this week for us. But most important, I think, is that you are definitely pushing upward somehow, Libra. Spiritually, professionally, personally, and it really is contagious. And the more that you do that, the more other people are going to be attracted to you. They're going to want to, and look at this card. I picked up this other deck and it says thriving. You will be thriving. People will feel that you are thriving, and so you're going to attract a lot more of that. So just make sure you recharge is what I'm getting here. One final message for Libra, please. Thank you so much. One final message for Libra. Thank you. This upcoming week. Potential. There's your potential. Once again, potential. Pushing upward. Look at this potential pushing upward, Libra, just like the volcano, a potential right here also. You see how it's pushing upwards? You see how you have a lot of potential, and your life right now has a lot of potential. So massive energy here that you are thriving at this time. You're uncovering your potential. It's like a volcano at rest. You are ready to activate your potential and step into your strength. And this is the time to activate those gifts that you've had on the back burner in your life. Okay? You have incredible untapped potential right here. Embrace your magnificence. This is the time to allow it to flow. Do not doubt your great authority and capabilities. Expand. Oh, Libra, absolutely wonderful message for you. I do hope this resonates with you, because this is beautiful energy of you really coming into your true potential this week, and something especially, I think other people are going to bring it out in you, and you will in exchange bring it out in them. There's a huge energy exchange happening. Look at this, Six of Pentacles, with others, and you're feeding off of their motivation, and they're feeding off of your vitality. And so Libra, keep on the good work. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of your support, and I wish you all many blessings this upcoming week. Thank you. Bye.